Now then guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to episode number 2 of the RTG. And today we're going to make some transfers, so I am very excited. Now at the time of recording this, you guys have absolutely smashed episode number 1 on day 1 of the RTG, man. You've absolutely smashed it to the point where you've recommended that many players that we don't have enough scouts to scout them all. So there will be some players that don't get scouted straight away. But at the end of the day, the feedback that you guys are giving, the players that you guys are giving are brilliant because we're going to need that throughout the seasons. We're going to need these players as the seasons go on because it's going to be a tough road, hopefully, to Premier League football. But what I am going to do straight off the bat here is try and bring in a transfer. And we are going to come in here and we're going to put Matt Smith on the transfer list. He's already gone down one and it's just not working. Now, if I could get 2 strikers in this one, that would be bloody brilliant because Henderson and Smith, we've just got a major issue up top, haven't we, with Matt Smith and Henderson. I just don't get on well with Matt Smith. He's not my type of player and he's already going down and Henderson's 36 and retiring at the end of the season. So it's a bit of a stumbling block because our other striker, Tom Elliott, who is 30 as well, is out on loan to Bradford City. Divisional rival, I guess you could say. I don't know if they'll be that much of a rival to us. They haven't been very good for years. So I'm going to go in there instantly and try and bring in a player. It's going to be a loan player. It's one I floated in the last episode, and it's Dane Scarlett. I think it's a good loan for him at 17, playing in League 2. It's not beyond the realms of realism in terms of FIFA because he won't be playing. Now, it looks like the players are willing to relocate. That makes sense because we're not very good. But I'm hoping they'll be open to a loan deal. You know, a transfer deal he wouldn't be, but a loan would be decent. Just basic terms. And now this is something I wouldn't usually use in FIFA as loans, but this time around we are going to do it. I don't usually like progressing other teams' players, but I think in trying to be realistic anyway, these kind of loan deals would happen. It's good to see Conte there at Tottenham as well. So we're going to agree with the wage split because he's not on a ridiculous wage. Hopefully he comes back and says yes, but there is a high chance that Scarlett turns us down, but that's not to worry. We've got a few options coming in. Now, these are some of the players I couldn't scout straight off the bat, but don't worry, as soon as we're done scouting what we've got, we will scout more players. And the issue with that, with the Global Transfer Network, is I've only got 3 scouts. For the first time ever, I've only got 3 scouts. Now, we've got one in England, obviously, and then the other one is going to be scouting talent in Scotland. I think that makes the most sense. Now, speaking of Scotland, we are going to send our second scout now off to Scotland and scout for some players. We're going to do a 6-month stint there in Scotland for 156,000 and hopefully we'll bring back some good talent. Now, someone did suggest that we should have a cap on the players we bring in terms of potential. But the problem is with the potential is it's not a guarantee. So this guy's potential is between 58 and 80. If we're being realistic, his potential might end up being, say, 75. And he's not going to reach that until through the season. So I don't think we will put a cap on the potential. We're not going to get good potential players at the start of this one. We're not going to sign good potential players at the start of this one. But putting a hard cap on it, I don't think makes sense. Again, this guy, I'm not sure how good he's going to be. If he ends up being a world beater, we'll just sell him very early on. I want people to think of it this way. I am going to be quite strict in how we try and keep the realism in the RTG. If this guy ends up being 72 rated when we're in League 1, we'll probably move him on. I know that is a stumbling block for people. They want to make sure that the save is fairly realistic and it's as difficult as possible. And don't worry, we're going to try and do that to the best of our ability. Now, what games have we got in today's episode? Remember, we are going to sim some games. I'm not going to play every single game. We're definitely going to sim that Carabao Cup game. The Sunderland game I'd like to play because I wouldn't mind winning that trophy. Then we've got Crawley, Swindon, and Newport. So we're going to sim one of these as well. Maybe the Crawley game because we've already played them midweek and sim them, and we'll play the Swindon, Newport, and Sunderland match. And we can hope here that they're going to come back and tell me that Scarlett wants to sign for Salford. I knew that was going to happen. Scarlett don't want to join us, boys. I'm absolutely devastated. Now, we're scouting a lot. Like I say, I've used all the scouts up. So, we're scouting a lot of players. You guys, the feedback was ridiculous. So, there should be a striker in there for us at some stage. And hopefully we get... I'll take anything for Matt Smith. There's the starting 11 for this Crawley Town game. I mean, we can just hope that we get wins in these sims. I think we should be all right. It's a pretty decent team I'm putting out, and Smith might do all right in the simulation. Just not when I'm controlling him. And we do. We get a 3-1 victory. Smith scores 2 of them. And we got a red card. Lowe got sent off. They scored in the first minute. Lowe gets sent off in the 24th. And we managed to bag ourselves a red card. But Smith with a brace. Again, he might do well in the sim, but we already know when I'm using him, it's not good. It's not a pretty sight. A transfer offer here for Jason Lowe, and the temptation is there because he's 29, but we just can't do it. Genuinely, at this stage, I don't think we can get rid of anyone who plays in our starting 11, or else we might not get promoted, especially until I've got these scout reports back and I can take a look at them and see if there's going to be the correct players there. Now, someone did recommend that we don't use the free agents. I will use the free agents if it's a realistic free agent for us to bring in, because lower league teams operate a lot with free agents, but it's got to be the right kind of free agent. I'm not just going to go out there and cheese it. If you've watched the channel before, especially this is good for you guys if you're new to the channel, I don't do a lot of cheesing FIFA. I try and play it as realistically in my head as I can. I treat the game as a sandbox, and that's the way we play it. So you're not going to see me go out there and make really unrealistic signings and free agent transfers at early doors in this. You're just not going to see that. That's just not the way I play. McCalney has to be in the team there, though, doesn't he? He's got to be in this starting 11 as often as humanly possible. But you'll see on the bench, we're a little bit short. We did lose Ashley Hunter in the last episode, so the sooner we can fill up the academy, the better, because I'd like the bench really in the early season, well, the reserves, just to be full of academy players. 2 wins in the league season so far, only one of them being here at the Peninsula. Let's give the fans something to cheer about today and make that number 2. We're still chasing signings, so that's ever present in this window. We still need to get those players in. We're still chasing those signings, but what's most important is what we do on the pitch, because the board want us to win the league this year. I don't know if we do that, but I do want promotion here in season number 1. I am fully expecting with this RTG that one of the seasons we will not get promoted. We will end up being stuck in a league for at least a season. I can guarantee it, because there's no way I can progress this side realistically. That's a beautiful ball in behind to Morris, who's offside. Realistically, if I'm building it that way, there is no way that we can jump from the Championship to the Prem in our first year in that. That is a terrible offside given. That's not offside. That's really infuriating. So I do imagine League 1 or the Championship will arguably where we end up spending more than one season, which is fine. I'm excited for that. It should be a difficult climb for us. I would like League 2 not to be that league, though. If it is, it is, but I would like to think that this league will not be the one. I think we should have a good enough team, considering now I've taken a look at the squad and you look at the other teams, to get promotion this season. We need to stop them scoring right now, though. He's offside, surely. What a save from King. He was offside, but unbelievable save from King. They are the aggressors at the moment, but this is where we might just flourish now. Willock, it was the wrong pass. I made the wrong choice, and I'm missing Luke Bolton today, which is a bit frustrating, but, you know, you get tired legs at this level when we've got games day in, day out, and Williams there shanks it. Oh, Morris nearly nicked that one back. I'm trying to get to a stage where I can trust my striker. We've had that in every series, haven't we? I've had a worldie striker. No matter what team I've gone to, I've had someone I knew I could bag goals with. And we don't have that here for the first time at Salford. For the first time this year for me on FIFA, I don't have a striker I've got faith in to get the goals when we need them. Oh, this is a great run from him. He's so good. He's our best player. McKenny. It's going to have to be a good ball. It's a good ball. Asante hits the post. Henderson. Oh, my God. He rattles the post as well. How is it not 1-0 Salford? But that man at Cam again, he's unbelievable. He's the best player we've got, lads. He is the best player we've got. And Asante will be kicking himself how he's not made that 1-0. And then Henderson, I mean, he just got his feet all tangled up, didn't he? At 36, your feet aren't as quick as they used to be. And he got them all tangled up. Couldn't find the back of the net as Lundy's there. Turnbull, anyone just score a bloody goal. It's not going to happen. Scramble in the box. And we've come to life a little bit here. I don't know how we haven't scored, but we're very much in this game at least. As I ping the ball out to Asante now. And I just know with Asante I can run at them. And he's strong and physical, and he tries to ping it across. He doesn't get it. Willock scored in the last game. McKelney will ping that one out. Okay. Finds Lund here. Lund with a shot. It's blocked, and It just got a little bit scrappy there, didn't it, towards the end? But this is much better from us. There goes the halftime whistle. I'm still not sure how it's not 1-0 Salford, but we started very sloppily and we've grown into this game. You haven't fallen in love with McAlnay yet. You need to, because he's going to be a hero, I think, this first season. He is going to be our hero this first season. Everything that he's good so far in this save has come from that man. Absolutely everything. And I bloody love it. Cam is a position we haven't used in a while, really. And I'm excited to see how he gets on. Henderson now. Go on then, Asante. Henderson did really well there to actually give the football. Asante couldn't knock it on. Nice play, though. It was a good play. We're showing that we can get in behind because we don't have a striker that can get in behind, so it has to be the wingers. And Morris isn't as quick as Hunter was. Oh, this is a lovely play. Don't let him get it in behind. Don't be a penalty. That is an unbelievable tackle. What a tackle that was, lads. Tackle of the season. I did think for a brief moment that was going to be given as a penalty. You guys might have felt the same. It didn't. Ended up being an unbelievable tackle. God, we didn't track that run very well, did we? Calnay into Asante. Brandon Asante. Oh, he pinged it over the bar. Double sub. Asante's going up top. Asante's going up top. Burgess on the left. Bolton on the right. Burgess on the left and Bolton on the right. Asante up top, though. I need it. I think he's going to start up top until we get a new striker. Got options. Willock waits and waits. He's still got the options. Shepherd. Oh, it's lovely. Asante! Oh, he's going to score it. He's going to score it. I don't know how we've not scored in this one, lads. We've created great chances, but we just can't find the back of the net. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm extremely nervous. If we can win the ball here, we could break because Asante can break. What a save from King. I'm not sure how it's ended a draw, and all it's done is just pinpoint to us that we need that firepower up top, man. We really need it, but we'll take it. It's not a bad point here against Swindon. They played pretty well, to be honest with you. They had 5 shots, we had 8 shots, but look at that. Expected goals 4.2. You've got to find the back of the net more. We need to get... Asante needs to find his shooting boots, right? He needs to find his goal-scoring form because we need these goals. We really do. And it's just, honestly, it's just pointing out so much that we need this striker. So it's the starting 11 for the cup game against Cambridge. As you can already tell, I really don't care about the Carabao. Again, I said it in the last episode, it's going to be a hindrance. So this is going to be a quick sim and hopefully a decent result. But we really don't care about going through in this cup. If anything, I would like to get knocked out. We played a weakened side and have beaten League One Cambridge. At some stage, we're going to have to play these games because, I mean, we can't keep going on like this and progressing in the Carabao Cup and just playing none of the matches. How? Like, we literally had 50-odd rated players in that. I don't know how that's happened, but, I mean, we'll take it. We've got Newport County coming next. Do we have the draw for the next round of the Cup? It's not been done yet, so... it'll be interesting to see who we get. Here we go then, the full starting 11 that we can put out, the best one that we can put out to take on Newport County. I would like the first win of this episode. Well, the first win that I've played. We got 2 wins in the sim and a draw in the last game. I just want to push forward. We're still waiting for that goalkeeper, though, the all-important goalkeeper. We need someone. The scout reports are taking a while to come back, actually. I think that's probably because of the quality of scouts we've got, why they're taking a lot longer to get these scout reports back. And the longer they take, the more worried I am, because it looks like it's going to be deadline day deals that get us over the line here. Oh, this is nice play. Let's put that run instantly over to Asante, who hasn't really had too much luck in the game so far, has he? This is, I was going to say, that's a very interesting play. We just haven't really ever got Asante clean through yet. And I'm just waiting for that moment where I do. But I don't actually know how good Newport are. So I don't know, respective to them, what I should be expecting out of this game. If another draw's good or if a victory's good. I imagine that we are, from like history and from the star rating, we are a better team. Get a little bit lucky there. King's actually been solid for us. We're really lucky that we've got a decent goalkeeper to start this save off because it's always a worrying position. Oh, this is nice play. Henderson now. Henderson took his time, but he's still got it. Henderson! Oh, that would have been lovely for his first goal. Should note as well, Henderson's already gone down 1, so he's 61. We're going to have, like, no well-rated striker as Lund puts that beyond the post. We're not going to have a striker that's worthwhile at this stage. Preying on the scout reports back as quickly as humanly possible. We've got some cash burning a hole in our pocket. We're going to have another scout report as well soon, which will help us massively. I really can't wait. Now, My throat is a bit raspy today. You might be able to tell from all the excitement of the last episode, but as well, recently recovering from having tonsillitis. So I do apologise if in patches it breaks up and down. It's slowly on the road to recovery is the old voice. Newport in control here at the moment. I just want to stop anything. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely ball. Oh, he's going to score that. Azaz puts it beyond the post. Oh, this is lovely. I've got Henderson. He's making a run. Henderson, not a bad touch. He just doesn't have the quality. Willock now has scored one from distance. Been held up there a little bit, though. We're going to get it back with Willock. Can I find a breakthrough? I'm finding it really difficult to break them down at the moment. Asante now. He's not going to get the curl on it. I was going to say the touch wasn't great. The first touch of some of these players is... it's very interesting. It's very interesting as that is poor defending. Telford will power forward, but he's got no help here, and I just need to get to him, and I can't, and luckily King saves it. This is good play. This is really good play, and he's broken to Telford. He should have scored moments ago. He scored now, and Newport have probably been the better team. 1-0 down and a long way back. Dom Telford there with a goal, and we've just not been at the races in this one. Like, we're non-existent at the moment. We need to figure something out. We need to figure a path to goal. But now they've got the lead, they're probably just going to sit on it. And there's just nothing opening up, is there? Look at this. We're just passing the ball between ourselves and nothing is opening up. We'll go in here at half-time. 1-0 down, and questions are going to be asked. I don't know how we didn't score in the last game, and we need to score in this one. I mean, that's where we're struggling at the moment. I think once I get a striker that we can find the back of the net with, we might be okay, but at the moment, it's not looking likely. I'm already contemplating the switch to Asante up top. We'll see. We'll give the boys the opening moments of this second half. That's lovely to Lund. Can Lund do now? That's not a bad ball out wide. Morris, that's a good ball across. That's a really good ball across. And saved by the keeper. That's the best move of the game so far. We break. We've not been good at breaking, have we, so far? McKelney waits and waits. He's going to pump that one forward. That was nearly a great ball into Asante, but I mean, that's all we've got at the moment. We're playing hit and hope football, and it's not working. We're going to make this sub. It's just not working. Asante's going to go up top. We're going to see how that goes, and then on right midfield, we are going to play Burgess, who's already tired. It's far more difficult than I expected managing in the lower leagues. It's a lot harder than I thought, but I mean, that's what we want, right? We wanted a challenge. We've just come from a relatively easy save, so I did want a challenge, and it is definitely what I'm getting. That is lovely play. He's in. Surely he's in. Score it, Burgess! He does score it in the end. It took him a while, but he finds the back of the net. It was a lovely ball played in by McKelney. And Burgess kind of just, I mean, he gets lucky, it bounces straight back to him. We'll take it. We're back in the game. The substitution has worked. The change of positions has worked. And I think from now on, Asante is going to start up top. That is going to be the move from now on. We're going to have to play him up top. Oh, we might be in trouble here. Oh, no, that's lovely. Bolton's picked it up. Pings that one out wide to Burgess. Burgess through the middle. That's lovely. Asante, is he on? He's on. It's McKelney. Oh, he's saved. It's a poor shot. It's a really poor shot, which you don't expect from the man who's got all the goals so far this season for us, but that should have been 2-1. It's evident to see, though, that already we are a lot more dangerous with those playing in those positions. Burgess has actually come on and played very well, so that's filling me with confidence that he can play out there on the right and that we can play Asante up top. We might be in trouble here. Newport have got an advantage. Newport have got an advantage. I don't know why it changed to that player. Thank God for the save. It automatically changed to the right back. No idea why, but we will take it. What a save from King. There is the full-time whistle. I know there were patches in that game where we feel like we should have done more, but to be honest with you, I'm going to take a point considering the opportunities that Newport managed to make. Oh, we're just struggling for goals. We're really poor in front of net. Without a doubt, the most important thing to get done before the end of this window is just sorting out our front line. We need something better, and to be honest with you, Asante is going to start up top from now on. At this stage, Asante will be playing up top. So we've got a bit of time here, and this is how the transfer list is looking at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of different players, but this is how our short list is looking at the moment. And I think, I don't know who we go for. There's a few players here, like Elliot List, who would suit us, who plays for Stevenage. He would really suit us. Hackford, we wouldn't sign, but maybe loan. He's quick, so that would potentially be the right decision for us to make because we couldn't get Scarlett. We've got Fabio Tavares here as well, who could be decent, fairly athletic. I think, though, we're going to try and loan in Patino. I think that makes a good... He doesn't want to relocate. We're going to try it. No, I don't want to delegate it, actually. I just want to approach loan, but they don't want to loan him out. So Patino is not going to be able to be loaned, which is a shame. I really wanted that extra central midfielder. Let's see if we can get Hackford in on loan. He could make sense for us. He could be a very good loan signing for a season. We'll see how he gets on. I just want to do a year. He's 60 rated, so eventually down the line, maybe we sign him. I'm happy to pay his wages. And hopefully Hackford says yes to that, because he's an extra body up top. But I do want a permanent signing up top as well. Now we've got Luke Jepcott. The problem is with him is he's at Plymouth, and Plymouth are having a very good season in real life. I don't think it makes sense. We've also got Brad Young, a youngster from Aston Villa. As we saw there, Tavares. I don't know who we go for. I think Elliot List might be the one that makes the most sense. Now, we could go for Callum Patterson because I don't think he's actually playing, but he's not quick enough for me. He's going to be more of a poacher. I think I need someone who's going to be quick enough to get in behind up top, and Elliot List can do that. Also helps that Stevenage are in the same division of us, so it's not like we're going up a league to make this signing. We're picking up someone from the same league as us. Now, I don't want to be paying ridiculous fees, but we're banking on this guy getting the goals that sends us up, so I certainly don't want to do that deal. Yeah, we are basically banking on Elliot List to bag the goals to get us up. Now, in real life, he probably wouldn't cost this, but you've got to remember it's FIFA, so prices are very weird. The transfer market in general on FIFA is very strange. I wish it wasn't as crazy. I imagine someone like Elliot List in real life might be maybe 500k, 250k, whatever, but that's just not really the way that FIFA works. This could be our star man. We're still trying to get Matt Smith off the books. It's not working so far, but we're trying to. And I think Elliot List has all the qualities to be a star striker for us. We're offering 4k a week wages and just a little boost there. Hopefully he accepts it. He's happy with that. Lovely. I haven't negotiated a small contract in a long time, but there we go. Signing number 1 is in the club, and I'm over the moon with that, if I'm being 100% honest. He's 64 rated, but will just continue to improve, hopefully. I'm hoping we could have got the loan deal done as well, but it's declined. I don't know if loans are just very difficult to do in FIFA this year, because I feel like this is probably a good loan for Hackford. He goes down to League 2. Sheffield United are in the Championship, so it's 2 divisions below, and he's 17, but we can't get that deal done, and I'm not sure we've got enough cash to sign another attacker, another striker, so it does look like we're going to have to rotate in that position. Forced into a bit of rotation here to take on Sunderland, and it's only 5 on the bench as well, which is a bit of an issue, but let's just see how we get on. They're a league above us, a league that we want to be in next season. Let's give Elliot List a start and see if we can get anything from him. As we head into deadline day, at least we've got 1 new player in the team, right, lads? At least we've got 1 new face in. Should make the fans a little bit happier. Hopefully, you guys in the comments section have been quite nice about the signing. I think he makes sense. When we look at his attribute set, I don't think it's unrealistic as well. You know, it's very difficult at this level to try and keep it realistic. You could say the transfer fee is, but that's just... I can't do anything about FIFA being FIFA, can I? But I think it's a smart signing for us. And hopefully, one that works really well. Because if there's one position that I was super worried about, it was that position up top. I was really worried coming into the season. If we didn't pick somebody up, I was hoping we was going to get Scarlett. But if we didn't pick somebody up, the way that I play FIFA, we were going to be in trouble. Oh, that's a lovely ball out wide. We found love. Inside. The ball was just behind Liss. I get it back into him. Back across. This is danger time. Oh, loved it brilliantly. Can we break away? Here we go. Can we break away? This is what I need. Love, he's going to go down the centre. List plays that back out wide. Then we go back across. Go on then, List. Back in. List for 1-0. Oh, he's pulled it just beyond the post. Now, that was good football from the boys, though. Elliot List having a big play in that, so that's key for us to see. We need our new number 9 having those important moments in the game. Plays that one centrally. Watson's got quite a lot of presence there, hasn't he? Elliot List! Oh, is he onside? Please tell me he's onside. Elliot List scores on his debut for Salford City Football Club. Have we found ourselves our striker? Look at the way he drifted into that position. We weren't getting this before from our front line. He drifts into a great position. Great run, and what a finish. He's making a list, and he's checking it twice. Let's go, Elliot List. 1-0. First goal for the team. I'm hoping for more of that, and we take the lead against League One Sunderland. Oh, we haven't won a game today in this episode. If you said to me at the start, which game will you win? It wouldn't have been this one. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, still some business to do after this episode. I think this might be a long one because don't usually do 3 games in a transfer window, but I didn't know how busy the transfer window was going to be, and there's a lot of information to unpack at the start of these saves. As we get a massive save from King. We lead at the half, and so far it's been a very poor away day for Sunderland. We've seen some exciting things in that first half. One, we should say, is this is rotated, this squad. This is a rotated team. And they're putting in this performance, and Elliot List again has drifted. Ah, he doesn't, you know, he's going to get better at shooting. But we weren't getting that movement before. I wasn't getting any kind of movement like that, and it was hurting me because that's how I like to play. That's how I play FIFA. So we weren't getting those runs. We weren't getting that movement. We're certainly now getting that with Elliot List. I'm feeling a bit more comfortable knowing if I get him in the right positions, we could do some damage. Oh, Elliot List has picked up the ball here. Oh my God, they tried to pull him down. Elliot List still has it. List. Oh, good block. We'll take the corner. Well, Morris is knackered, so we're going to bring on Burgess, but I'm loving him. I'm loving Elliot List, lads. I'm not going to lie. I'm absolutely loving him at the moment. Willock, win that. Knocks it straight down for Shepherd. It's not very good. Sunderland have really banged on the door this second half. That's just good football. It's just good football. And there we go. Gooch in the 79th minute makes it 1-1 Sunderland. They were starting to get that way. They were starting to dominate the game. And I feared that this was going to happen. I was just hoping we could hold out. Really do want a win in this episode as Lyndon Gooch there scores for Sunderland. I really want a win in this episode. Oh, Shepherd's done brilliantly. Needs to pull it across well. Oh, he doesn't. It's not a good ball in. Our crossing hasn't been great. We had that one great cross from Luke Bolton, but this is where they're going to be dangerous now. And I'm not sure we have the legs to stop them. Broadhead. Piling forward, and luckily it's a poor ball. Oh, this could open up. Plays it central. Oh, that's lovely. Low then. Finds Burgess. Burgess lofts it over. List! Oh, it's held by Hoffman. But we are, by the looks of it, heading into extra time, or is it straight penalties in this competition? I'm hoping it's extra time. Oh, no, that's it. The end of the game. What, does that become a rematch at a later date in the trophy? I had no idea. I thought we went to extra time. I didn't know it were groups. I'd have probably simmed it if it was groups. But there we go. Another draw. That's 3 draws in this episode. But on the plus side, one of them's to a League One team. And Elliot List scored his first goal for the club. Now, I'm not sure if we get any deadline day deals done here because what I've got on the list and how long it's taking to scout at the moment is ridiculous. We don't really have enough money for any of the players on the list at the moment. I would like another striker. I really would. I wonder if we could get maybe Tavares on loan, or we could try maybe Young on loan. We'll try and do a loan for Tavares and just see if we can bring him in. I want another striker up top, so the pressure isn't all on Elliot List. I'll just have to wait back and see if the Tavares deal can be done. We still haven't sold Matt Smith. It's proven difficult to move him on, which shouldn't be a surprise considering his age. We just can't get a loan deal done. Even with Coventry, it looks like that might actually be our window, lads. Well, no bids in for any of our players here then. That is the window done and dusted. Just the one major signing, but we've done a lot to put ourselves in a good position. We've got that guy now that I believe could be the goal scorer that we needed. That was the most important thing. We're still going to have scout reports coming back for January, and we do have money to spend in January. We've probably got more money than that as well. If we're being honest, I could probably push it to $1 million easily. So another signing in January can be made, which does leave us some work to do there in January, which is good. Now, we've got another monthly scouting report here, which I'm hoping is going to be good. Backup striker, maybe. We've got Elliot George here, 16, potential of 84. Toby Potter is not going to be good enough, not at 17 as well. Neither is William Mills. So we're going to sign Elliot George and just see how he gets on. We'll take a cheeky look at the Youth Academy as well. Of course, the Youth Academy is going to be super important for us. And as we can see already here, that Murphy is looking like he could be decent for us. We're retraining to play him as a centre mid. Be intrigued to see what his overall rating is. But I think when he turns 16, Lance Murphy will probably be brought up to the first team. Now, Yannick, although his potential is there, hasn't actually improved that much. He does look like he could be a good player for us, though, at least at this level. But he isn't the quickest, and he doesn't have great acceleration, which isn't great on the wing. Let's look at Elliot George and probably change him. When I look at him, I don't actually know where he fits, but his passing isn't horrendous. His pace and dribbling, for me, isn't good enough on the wing. So I'm actually going to retrain him to play centre mid just because of his passing and hope that we can improve the rest along the way, because he's not good enough to play up top, really, either. Can't shoot, so we will go centre mid. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We've got a massive month coming up in the next episode. Hopefully, we can get some decent results. We need them. We need to keep picking up the wins. We'll take a look at where we are in the league table at the moment. We are 7th. But it's super close, right? We're 7th on 8 points. And top of the table, Barrow have 12 points. So it's only a 4-point gap. It is super close. We just need to start picking up the wins. I'm struggling at the moment for goals. As you can see, we're getting a lot of draws. But that will just get better over time as I get used to using the team and used to playing at this level. But thank you very much for watching. If you are new around here and you haven't already slapped that subscribe button, please do that, as well as hitting the like button if you enjoy the video and enjoy the series. The more love you show it, the easier it is to keep making this consistently and it be the main series on the channel. Appreciate you. See you in episode number 3.